6 Daily Habits of Seniors with Spotless Homes Effortless Cleanliness After 60. Hello, my dear friends. If you're over 60 or even approaching the golden stage, you might already know this. Life doesn't slow down unless we do. And the same goes for our homes. Some people think that once we retire, our homes become messier, our energy fades, and our routines fall apart. But that's just not true for everyone. In my 20 years as a physician, I've had the privilege of sitting down in hundreds of homes. I've met seniors with impeccable spaces, not just clean, but radiantly peaceful. Their homes don't just sparkle, they breathe serenity. And here's the surprising part. They didn't do it with expensive services or exhausting hours of work. They built quiet, powerful habits, daily rituals that made effortless cleanliness a natural part of their lives. Today, I want to share with you 6 of those habits. They're simple, they're gentle, and they work, not just to keep your home spotless, but to give your mind clarity, your body calm, and your soul peace. Let's begin. Habit 2. The sentimental shelf, limiting clutter with love. You see, over the years, we collect things, photos, gifts, souvenirs from trips, and sometimes, the little clutter piles are made of memories, not mess. But here's something that truly spotless homes have taught me. The seniors who live in them don't throw away their memories. They curate them. They keep what I call a sentimental shelf. It's one small space, a shelf, a tray, maybe a decorative box, where they place meaningful items that spark joy. And everything else? They bless it, they thank it, and they let it go. You might be wondering, how can that help with cleaning? Well, science tells us that clutter is not just physical, it's emotional. It can cloud our thinking and even raise cortisol, the stress hormone. But when you allow yourself a boundary, one space where your memories are honored, your heart feels safe enough to release the rest. A spotless home isn't cold. It's thoughtful. It's warm with meaning, not overwhelmed with things. Habit 3. The afternoon sweep, a ritual, not a chore around 3 p.m. Something special happens in many of the cleanest homes I've ever visited. The senior doesn't sit down after lunch and drift into a nap. Instead, they do something simple but powerful. They take 15 minutes to do a gentle sweep of their space. Not sweeping the floor, though sometimes that's part of it, but sweeping their eyes through the room and restoring order. A dish here, a blanket folded there, a chair pushed in. They aren't cleaning, they're resetting. It's a ritual, and rituals give our brain a sense of rhythm and peace. You see, as we grow older, we need structure more than ever, not to confine us, but to comfort us. That afternoon reset tells the body, the day is still yours. You are still in control. And here's the fascinating part. This 15-minute practice reduces fall risk. Yes, studies show that regular light tidying reduces tripping hazards and keeps mobility strong. It keeps the body moving gently, without exhaustion. Pause. With compassion. If you've been feeling like your home is getting away from you, maybe it's not about working harder. Maybe it's about finding gentle rituals that ground you again. Ready to hear habit 4? It's the one that will surprise you the most, because it's about silence. Habit 4. The 10-minute silence. Reclaiming mental clarity before you clean. You might be surprised that this next habit isn't about mops or dusters. It's about quiet. In almost every spotless senior home I've entered, there's one thing I notice first, the peaceful stillness. And when I ask them how they manage such neatness, they often smile and say something like, "I don't rush anymore. I sit first and listen." You see, clutter often begins in the mind. When our thoughts are racing, when the world feels loud, our surroundings reflect that chaos. But the seniors who maintain effortlessly clean homes, they've learned to slow the world down, just for a moment, before they act. They sit, no TV, no phone, no multitasking, just 10 minutes of silence, maybe with a cup of tea or looking out the window. This moment of intentional quiet resets the nervous system. It lowers blood pressure. It calms the brain. And suddenly, what once felt overwhelming becomes manageable. I'll just wash these 3 dishes. I'll fold this 1 blanket. I'll take out the trash after my tea. They start small, and because they aren't overwhelmed, they keep going. Silence creates space, and space is the foundation of cleanliness. Habit 5. One load a day, the laundry secret no one talks about. Let me share a truth many people miss. The cleanest homes aren't cleaned in big bursts. They are maintained in small rhythms. And laundry, that never-ending mountain, is often the sneaky culprit behind mess. But the wise seniors I know have a quiet secret. They do one load of laundry a day. It might sound like a lot, but hear me out. They don't wait for laundry to pile up. They don't spend an entire Saturday buried in clothes. They treat laundry like brushing their teeth, a part of the daily rhythm. Here's the magic. When laundry is kept in motion, your home feels alive, active, flowing. Clothes don't pile on chairs. Towels don't sit damp in hampers. Everything smells fresh. But even more importantly, and I say this as a doctor, it helps prevent mold, allergens, and dust mites. Regular laundry, done in small amounts, keeps your breathing space cleaner and your skin healthier. And emotionally, it gives you wins. That small feeling of accomplishment can be the momentum you need to tidy just a little more. Pause, gently. If laundry has felt like a mountain, try starting with one step, one basket, one load, one deep breath. You're not behind. You're just beginning again. Habit 6. Gratitude-based cleaning, turning every task into a blessing. This final habit? It's the one no cleaning book talks about, yet it's the one that changes everything. In spotless homes of seniors I've visited, I've noticed something almost spiritual, a sense of gratitude in the way they clean. It's not about having the latest vacuum or organizing like a pro. It's about the way they talk to their homes, the way they fold clothes with care, the way they wipe counters with reverence. They're not just cleaning a house. They're thanking it. Thank you, table, for holding the meals that brought my family together. Thank you, window, for letting the sun into my soul today. Thank you, bed, for carrying me through sleepless nights and restful ones. This isn't sentimentality, it's science. Studies show that when we link positive emotion to physical activity, we reduce cortisol, boost endorphins, and stay motivated longer. When we clean from a place of pressure, it's a chore. But when we clean from a place of gratitude, it becomes an act of healing. And for many older adults, especially those who have lost spouses, downsized homes, or faced health setbacks, this habit is a way to reclaim meaning. One 74-year-old widow told me, after my husband passed, I didn't know who I was anymore. But each time I made the bed, I remembered him. I thanked the bed for holding us all those years. And slowly, I found peace. Gratitude-based cleaning turns your home into a place of presence, not just maintenance. And presence is what truly keeps things clean. The clean home is a reflection of the healed soul. So what have we learned? These 6 daily habits. The morning reset, 1-touch rule, the evening sweep, the 10-minute silence, 1 load of laundry. Gratitude-based cleaning, they're not just about shiny floors or empty sinks. They're about honoring your energy, your health, and your worth. At 60, 70, or 90, life looks different. You don't need to clean like you did at 30. You need to clean smarter, gently, and with meaning. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are entering a new rhythm, one that reflects your wisdom, not your worry. As a doctor who's worked with thousands of older patients, I'll tell you this. The cleanest homes aren't those with the best products. They are the homes where the spirit is at rest. So if you've been overwhelmed, if you felt ashamed of mess, if you've lost the energy or the will, come back to one habit, one moment, one breath. Start there. Your clean, peaceful home begins, not with a chore list, but with compassion.